For one club, tonight the season hangs in the balance. For the other, it's an opportunity to cement its dominance on a national stage. Next on LFL Football Night.
Life comes down to moments. Moments of triumph and moments of failure. Tonight is my moment. Tonight is our moment on a stage for the world to see. The battle begins now for LFL supremacy in Australia.
You are looking at Perth, Australia, site of LFL Football Night, Week 3. Hello, LFL fans. It's Mitch Mortaza joining you here from NIB Stadium. A little bit later, we'll go down to Sarah Godfrey on the field. Now my broadcast partner, John Rowe, in the broadcast booth. John, this is a matchup a lot of people looked at weeks and months ago as possibly the Legends Cup preview. Western Australia versus New South Wales.
I don't think so. I'm going to put it out there straight away. We all saw the Maidens team beat this WA team only a few short weeks ago in Melbourne. I think the WA team, they got an identity problem, and I think they're a little bit anxious. They need to sort that out quick. And what better way to sort it out against the New South Wales Surge tonight? Yeah, New South Wales is the #1 team. They're the measuring stick in this league. And when you look to them, their identity is definitely Bonnie Gillespie, the fiery redhead running back that posted 181 yards on opening night versus Queensland. But really what hasn't been talked a lot about is this defense, John. You're talking about a swarming defense that's very aggressive, in your face. They're disciplined, they stay in their lanes. And now let's take a closer look at that defense by going down to the field to meet our third member of our broadcast team, Sarah Godfrey.
Thanks, Mitch and John. The talk in the New South Wales camp has been around Bonnie Gillespie, the MVP in Game 1. But it's the Surge defense that everyone's talking about. The two US imports, Monique Gaxiola and Chloe Butler, have definitely made a big impact. But the real story is Bronte Zahar and Amanda James. It's their defense that makes a difference. The Surge will need to be on their game tonight. We're expecting a big defensive effort against this explosive Angel offense. We're ready for an epic game. It's back to you guys.
We are back to NIB Stadium, and before we get this one kicked off, we're going to go down to the field with Sarah Godfrey.
Thanks, guys. It's moments before kickoff, and I'm here with Angels captain Tammy West. Your whole season's on the line tonight against this tough Surge team. How important is it to score early and get this great crowd behind you, Tammy?
I think it is very important, but obviously I think it's more important who scores last and takes home the win. So, I mean, we're going to be playing off the crowd tonight, which I think is going to help. But as long as we play our game, I don't see how they can beat us.
You're sounding very confident, and good luck for the game. It's back to you guys for kickoff.
Tammy West, the Perth native and offensive captain. She's someone that a lot of people look to her for tonight as well, especially against the Surge. It's going to be a big game for her to lead.
Big game indeed, John. This is the one, as we talked about in the broadcast open, that could be the Legends Cup preview. These are the two powerhouses of LFL Australia. And here's Melissa Budd to get us underway. High, deep kick. That's going to sail out of the end zone.
Woo! What a way to set the tone. Let's just put the ball out the back of the end zone. Is that the party deck, Mitch?
That is the party deck at NIB Stadium, and they have packed out the stadium for the debut of Angels football.
I think the Maidens and Brigade might have something to say about this match tonight, about who's on 1 and 2. They'll want the prize, I think.
Jacinda Barkley will be under center tonight. That's the strong arm quarterback we talked about all off season. There's Bonnie Gillespie early in this one. Nothing doing. She's going to lose 3 yards on that, John.
Look at that, straight away. WA, this is our house. We haven't had to travel thousands of kilometers, coming straight at the Surge.
That interior defense was suspect against Victoria, coming up strong early here. Barkley in the shotgun, eludes the rush. She's going to go on the right side. Great chip block by Bonnie Gillespie. Woo! What a run for 13 yards, and that'll be a New South Wales first down, John.
Great pressure from WA, but holy dooly, Gillespie with the chip shot. But as you can see, Mitch, it's very fiery tonight. It's 1 versus 2. There's something to prove here tonight.
Barkley showing her athleticism, strong arm, but also very mobile in the pocket. Now moving under center here. New South Wales with the ball at the midfield line here. Little bootleg by Barkley. Purnell in coverage there, the U.S. import, and we talked to her earlier today.
As the sheriff of this defense, I told my team not to focus solely on Bonnie. They didn't show much to Queensland, so I told them to be ready for the passing and the running game.
The sheriff is spot on, Mitch. I mean, you can see the pressure that WA is beginning to put on New South Wales. They've got to respect the run and the pass.
There's a pass again, 2nd and 10. That intended for Corbin McGregor.
Mitch, there's a little bit of feeling here tonight, mate.
A little bit of rust there from Barclay. As we talked about, she only had 1 attempt against Queensland, so has not had the reps under center. That'll set up a 3rd and 10 once again from midfield. Barclay back to pass. Looking on the left side for Charmaine Pavolka. And that one a little underthrown, John.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Barclay's got time. That offensive line of the Surge, an amazing job just holding back the WA defenders and giving her time to pass. This looks promising from the Surge.
But they face a critical 4th and 10 early in this game. A quick screen pass. That's going to get there.
I like it.
11 yards on that Toby Kiana pass play.
Nice call from Coach Gaffey.
That is a 1st down for New South Wales.
Just a quick receiver screen. 1 step forward, 1 step back. Look at that key block. That's a big don't argue block. See you later. That's enough of the 1st down. Nice job.
That will move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Western Australia 14-yard line. Another little bootleg to Sherry Onley.
That's the 2nd one we've seen so far. I think coaches of New South Wales have seen something against this WA defense, Mitch.
Absolutely, but that WA defense is staying home. They are staying in the flat. Both of these two teams have studied each other coming into this game. There's a little quick hit to Bonnie Gillespie.
Oh, listen to the crowd. They want their home team to stop Gillespie tonight.
Gillespie only manages about 2 yards on that, but she shows you she can be a weapon in the pass receiving game as well.
Absolutely. We've seen her make a key block, some good runs, and she can catch the ball as well.
Now a 3rd and 8 from the Western Australia 12. Oh, whoa. Bad snap over the head. And we've seen that from Western Australia, but not from New South Wales.
Yeah, a little bit of nerve there. You're exactly right, Mitch. Last week, WA, a lot of snaps over the head. That's the first bad one I think we've seen from New South Wales. A good job there of recovering that fumble from Barclay.
That was a loss at 12. Brings the ball back all the way to New South Wales 22-yard line. Barkley continues to stay in that shotgun. Now looks to the right side. And that's secondary for WA, Melissa Budd and company. Now setting themselves up, their offense, for incredible field position at midfield.
I think Turnbull's going to be real happy with this field position. We had a chance to speak to head coach of the WA team, Angels team, J.R. Rogers, earlier in the week, and he was concerned that they played so badly against the Maidens. And he put it down to the travel distance, the time and everything they had to do. They're playing at home tonight. They should be 100% ready to rock and roll. I think he's excited. They might see something special from the Angels.
Before WA takes over, we go down to the field with Sarah Godfrey, who's with Jason Gaffey of New South Wales.
Thanks, guys. So I'm here on the sideline with Jason Gaffey. Were you expecting that kind of swarming defense?
Yeah, we're absolutely expecting to do that. We ran the ball almost exclusively in the last game, so we knew that that's the only option they had was to stack the box, so that's okay. It's not over yet.
True. Well, good luck for the rest of the game. Back to you guys.
I do like Coach Gaffey said. He set up a lot of the play-action passing off Gillespie. Let's see what WA can do now.
Now the young gunslinger Leah Turnbull is going to go to shotgun there. Quick dump off to Adrian Purnell, who gets on the edge. And look at that, John. We've got Adrian Purnell, who did not play offense in the first game, opens this one up with a 22-yard touchdown strike.
And this home crowd's going crazy. It looks like man-to-man coverage across there. There she's open already there. Look at this little chip block, bam! Nice little hip block. We call that a butt block.
She just ran right past Mo Gaxiola. And those two are bitter rivals, having played against each other for so many years in the U.S. There you see the skill set of Adrian Purnell.
That was a great pass from Turnbull.
WA now will line up for a 2-point conversion from the 3-yard line. Turnbull in the pistol. Doesn't get an opportunity to get that play off, John. That interior surge led by Chloe Butler. We saw a lot of that against Queensland opening night.
Too fast, too quick, too powerful. They're going to have to do something like that. If that Turnbull shows she can pass, that offensive line of WA is going to have to do something.
Not a chance there, but Adrian Purnell gets WA on the board early. They're up 6-0 in this one, and Barclay goes back to work. Now looking quick dump off in the flat.
Nice little underscreen there. Again, hitting the wide receiver, just taking one step forward, one step back, and coming underneath, letting the blocks develop. They're in a bit of a hurry up here, Mitch.
Corbin McGregor, who you don't hear a lot about, been targeted early in this one. Now inside handoff to Bonnie Gillespie, who gets in the second layer of the defense and just lights up Melissa Budd. What a collision. Let's listen to it.
NFL football at its best.
Wow, John.
That's it. What's the old saying? The unstoppable force from the immovable object. That's what we just had there.
There's Gillespie again in the flat.
Oh.
Nothing doing there as Adrian Purnell comes up.
Coach Gaffey from the surge. A little bit of using Gillespie tonight in so many more ways we haven't seen. Run pass, run pass. Very versatile.
It is very evident that the offense against Queensland was not on display. We're seeing it tonight. There's a little dump off play again. That one goes to Quincy Hewitt. That'll go for about 7 yards.
I want everyone to have a look at Barclay, how she throws running to the left. For a right-handed quarterback, that's a great pass. Good mechanics. Nice job, Barclay.
#1 quarterback in the preseason. Now has her team driving deep in Western Australia territory. Not sure who that was intended to, as the receiver did not have her head turned around.
Oh, I love it. Sir, she's holding all over me, sir. Looking for the pass interference. Didn't happen.
Another 4th down. New South Wales is 0 for 2 on 4th down already.
And we're just double checking the score here, Mitch. Angels are up.
New South Wales threatening, though. There's a little handoff. No, she loses the ball. Regardless, John, that play had no chance from the beginning.
It seemed that Gillespie either got too close for the fake or Barclay didn't do the mechanics right. Mitch, I'll tell you what, I don't want to be the Christmas Grinch here, but it might be a case of New South Wales is going to lose it rather than WA is going to win it.
WA now takes over on offense. Let's meet that starting lineup.
Elise Chapman, centre.
Adrian Purnell, tight end.
Nicole Harvey, offensive line.
Tammy West, wide receiver.
Brittany Wetter, wide receiver.
Tegan Brown, running back. Leah Turnbull, quarterback.
Tammy West and Brittany Weary, I reckon they're going to be their stars for the WA tonight.
There, Brittany Weir breaks into the second layer of the defense. There's the 18-year-old Brittany Weir, 17 yards on that run.
Nice job around left end. Motion to jet sweep again, just like they did last week. Got to the edge. Nice job for a young running back.
WA was not happy with Tegan Brown's performance versus Victoria, and that is a bit of a shift. They're going to look to focus on Brittany Weir more. But here's the handoff to Tegan Brown from shotgun. Brown will go for about 6 yards on that.
Nice quick hitting play. And I'll tell you what, the WA Angels are looking a lot better with that center to quarterback exchange. A lot of fumbles, a lot of high snaps last week. This week, they're not doing a bad job.
Now a 2nd and 4 from the New South Wales 9-yard line in a game that WA is already up 6-0. Turnbull in the pistol. Over the head. Bad snap over the head, John, and I think you jinxed him.
I think I spoke too soon, Mitch. And look at the surge, let him know about it. I know J.R. Rogers, the coach of the Angels team, was furious all week. He practiced for hours and hours with the players, the center quarterback exchange. Still not helping.
Definitely a high snap, although I don't know if that just simply didn't go through the hands of Turnbull. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. It is the WA Angels surprisingly on top of the #1 ranked New South Wales Surge, 6-0. We'll be back to NIB Stadium after this. Back to NIB Stadium for LFL football night. Mitch Mortaza, John Rowe, and Sarah Godfrey as WA takes over 3rd and 17 from the New South Wales 22. Quick little screen pass. Didn't have a chance. Bronte Zaire in from that corner position as we meet the New South Wales defense.
Tahina Booth, defensive end.
Chloe Butler, defensive end.
Monique Axiola, middle linebacker.
Lisa Toadiki, corner. Bronte Zaire, corner.
Amanda James, safety. Mallory Vogelhuber, safety.
I think Amanda James is going to be a key player on the Surge defense tonight.
4th and 17. Tahina Booth with the pressure.
Fumble.
That is a loose ball. And Turnbull barely gets on it. Tahina Booth had no idea that she caused a fumble.
That ball was on the ground for a long time. I thought the referee was going to jump in and get it.
Would not have mattered as New South Wales was going to take over.
Unblocked from the left side there. QB Turnbull's got to get rid of that ball a lot quicker.
Booth is absolutely a monster coming off that D-line. New South Wales back on offense now, going to Gillespie. And Gillespie's just so quick to get into that second layer of the defense.
Absolutely, and have a look at the rest of the Surge offensive line. They're down there, the field, 20 yards downfield with her. Nice little bit of trap blocking here. Bam, right there. And let it all rumble.
Gillespie becoming a star. And we sat down with her to talk about her motor.
The level of energy I'm going to bring to tonight's game is going to be way better than my first game. It's going to be a rolling ball of firecracker. Pow! In your face.
Little Energizer Bunny starting to get the motor rolling now.
Absolutely. 181 yards on opening night, and she's trying to get that motor going on the right side again. Gets it down all the way to about the 2-yard line.
This offensive line doing a great job for the Surge, but the secondary of the WA defense doing a really good job.
That's Melissa Butt on the edge there. 1st and goal for New South Wales. An opportunity to get back in this game.
Oh,
that was a bit of encroachment, it looked like.
Oh, don't throw the flag at me, ref.
Get our first call of the night.
I mean, we've got officials tonight, Mitch. They've been so quiet tonight.
Not sure a lot of people would complain about that. Now a 1st and goal from the 1. You got to think this is Gillespie territory for New South Wales. And there's the ball to Gillespie on the left side. That is what New South Wales needs, a little bit of life.
Great little counter step to the right, run to the left. What is that? Is that the Hobbit? She's doing Gollum from the Hobbit, a little bit of breakdancing again. Are we going to see it? There it is. Head spin time, rock steady crew.
Is she fun or is she fun?
She's enjoyed it. Great little counter step. Nice job. She only had a yard to go, Mitch. You should get it in from there.
Get a bit of power game with her. You can also catch the ball out of the backfield. That was a 2-point attempt that didn't get in. But she is just a surge of energy for that roster.
Just couldn't keep her footing there. I thought she was going to make it for the extra points. Nice job, though, Mitch. I'm seeing a bit of a tendency here in this last couple of minutes. The New South Wales Surge are starting to come back.
This is when a championship caliber team kind of asserts themselves. And they're right back in this game at 6-6. Now all the pressure goes back to Leah Turnbull and J.R. Rogers of WA. Western Australia will take over now. And the young gunslinger Leah Turnbull met up with our crew to talk about the nerves and the pressure on her tonight.
I don't think there's any added pressure on me as quarterback. We are going to step out there as one team, one unit, and we're going to win by doing so.
Very confident Turnbull. There's a look at her numbers from last week versus Victoria. Very respectable for a rookie. Handoff to Brittany Weir. And Weir still punching up all the way 11 yards. And it looks like WA has found another running back in young Brittany Weir.
Great snap, nice little handoff there. They could keep that as a read option, I reckon, later on. But look again, look at all the WA Angels down the field blocking. That's what we need to see tonight.
1st and 10 from the New South Wales 24. Another high snap. And I'm not sure if that's Elise Chapman, that's the center. She's had all kinds of problems this year.
You got to feel bad for Turnbull. There's a point there where Turnbull didn't even go for the ball. It's just gone so far over her head. And she's just gone, what's going on here, guys? Come on.
And that's got to be a concern. You've got to make some kind of effort, John, to go for that ball. Because now you're turning the ball over deep in your territory with New South Wales. Those are opportunities against the #1 ranked team and the turnovers that you simply can't have. And they're going to try to take advantage early.
Got it.
And Barkley's intercepted.
Oh!
A monster hit on the sideline, but Melissa Budd coming up.
Have a look at this. Good pressure from the D there. Rolls right, pops it up. I don't know who to. Great interception. Obviously, the receiver and the quarterback were not on the same page. Somebody ran a go route. Somebody should have ran a sit route. INT coming back the other way.
A quick turnaround of fortunes there, as Mo Gaxiola covered the fumble, and then Jacinda Barkley throws the interception to Melissa Budd. WA back on the field. This time Brittany Ware gets about 3.
And I'll tell you what, Mitch, you know who's cheering for that interception? The WA center.
Absolutely, and I'm wondering if she's back in this game. Considering all the issues she had in Victoria, she being Elise Chapman, you got to wonder how long is she going to be in this game.
Or even, Mitch, at what point does Coach J.R. Rogers, WA coach, change it up? Goes back a bit for the shotgun rather than under center.
Looks like there is a new center in there. Brittany Weir now breaking to the outside. And Chloe Butler is the only one that can chase her down. That'll go for 22 yards.
Gee, that was a nice run, Mitch. Look at this, just to the right-hand side. Got the snap, little reverse pivot. Got some lead blockers in the way. Bam, just those arm tackles won't cut it. Nice run there.
That'll set up a 1st and goal at the New South Wales 8-yard line. In the tight game, 6-6. What we talked about, a lot of people thought these two could be in the Legends Cup later in February. And we're seeing quite the battle here tonight in Perth. Inside handoff, Keegan Brown.
Bitch, it was like they had the crystal ball. They predicted that play was going to happen. The surge defense was there. They almost took the handoff.
Loss of 3, Mo Gaxiola and Chloe Butler. That went for a loss of 3. That'll set up a 2nd and goal back at the 11-yard line.
WA starting to get Surge's number here. They're driving the ball well.
See if they allowed Turnbull to take a shot in the end zone here. In the inside, another inside hand up. No, she's going to go to the left side. Running straight up. That'll get you killed, John.
That had me fooled. That had me fooled. I thought they were going to do that nice little dive option there again. And the quarterback decided to keep it. Have a look. This is what I was talking about earlier. Fake the handoff up the middle. Bootleg out to the left side. It's one-on-one. That's what you want as a QB.
Turnbull's deceptively fast, John.
Very, very quick on the edge there too. But I think she has her eyes downfield on that defender. Feels the read. Heads for the end zone. That end zone will make you run quicker too when you get down there.
Now a 3rd and goal. Look down the line of scrimmage.
Oh, big pressure.
That is tough. You've got to get that interior defense blocked. Now a 4th and goal for WA.
Somebody call the WA offensive line, just tell them that they have to block. That was a quick pass. They've got to get the quarterback Turnbull some protection, at least, just for a second.
Mo Gaxiola for years manning the middle linebacker position with the Los Angeles Temptation. Now making her mark with New South Wales.
You can tell she's got that extra experience.
The #1 ranked New South Wales Surge are on the ropes here in Perth, Australia, when we come back to action. Back to NIB Stadium in Perth, Australia, and a big 4th and goal coming up for WA in a 6-6 monster matchup here on LFL football night. Leah Turnbull, well, handoff goes to Brittany Weir.
Nice.
The rookie 18-year-old running back for WA is making her mark tonight.
And in front of the home crowd, they're excited. This is the heavyweight battle. WA, get in. This is the go-ahead score. Ooh, see that, Mitch? Just held onto the ball, almost a fumble.
Almost disaster for WA, but that went for 6. And Brittany Weir is shining on football's biggest stage down under.
She's probably a little too quick for Turnbull. That's why she got the hand off on the ribs.
Definitely a different style from Tegan Brown, who actually opened the season as the starting running back. Now they're splitting Brown out to the outside. This will be another 2-point attempt for WA.
Oh.
That looked like a little bit of a false start. Nonetheless, a little sloppy.
What's going on, center? Come on, you got to get those snaps to the quarterback. That would be driving J.R. Rodgers mad.
One of the most fundamentally easiest plays in football is that center to quarterback exchange. You're not going to give yourself a chance at success if you can't simply do that. There's Gillespie. Gillespie drops the ball. That ball is still loose. Looks like WA is recovered.
Bumbalaya.
Tessa Atkinson falls on top of this.
Let's have a look at the handoff there. That's good blocking. Oh, look at that. Vicious. I can't find the words. Vicious defense from WA.
That looked to be Melissa Budd that forced a fumble. Earlier in the game, Melissa had that interception, so she's having a whale of a game here in the first half.
There we go.
Hand off to Brittany Weir again. Weir is just cranking numbers right now. That went for 10 yards.
Nice. See what happens, Mitch, when you get the basics of the snap to the quarterback?
Watch this. Once she finds that gap, John, she just explodes through it.
I'm loving the play calling too, because that again is going to set up Turnbull for that zone read.
And just like that, WA is back in the red zone. They're going to go to Brittany Weir again. Finally, Chloe Butler coming up from that DN position.
We haven't called Chloe's number a lot tonight, have we, Mitch, compared to last week?
You can tell she's a bit frustrated and fired up right now. As a quick snap, once again, center to quarterback exchange issues. Not sure if that one Turnbull pulled out earlier. Now they're in 2-minute offense trying to kill this clock. She does just that with 42 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yeah, there we go. There, exactly. You tell them. That's what needs to happen. We need to get this center quarterback exchange happening. You've got New South Wales on the ropes here. Great field position. Almost coming to the end of the half. Let's not mess it up with some snaps.
That killing of the clock does lose it down, obviously. Now WA is looking at a 3rd and goal with 47 seconds remaining. They are in 2-minute offense mode.
And Mitch, would you pick the Angels 12, surge 6? Just about
Not at
going
all.
to the half.
Not at all.
See this? Becoming flustered here, Mitch. This is not a good sign from WA.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
If I was the coach, I'd be taking either a timeout or just tell him to calm down. You're in front. Relax. We're this close to the goal line. Let's not stuff it up.
They are shooting themselves in the foot right now. Looks to be a new center in there now. Brooke Carmichael for WA. Fake the handoff going over the middle. Did not see who that pass was intended for. That looks like Nicole Harvey. And that clock continues to run for WA.
I'm liking the play calling too. Have a look, sets it up. There's the fake run that we've been seeing. Nice little pop pass to the tight end over the middle. Nice little yard gainer there. They got time, they got time.
That penalty gave WA another shot. 4th and goal again, this time from the 12-yard line. Turnbull back in the shotgun. Observing the defense, little sidearm pass to Adrian Purnell.
You now, you. Oh, come on.
Those are a pair of U.S. imports having fun playing football a world away.
Love it, love it.
A pair of competitors, to say the least. And there's another one, Bonnie Gillespie. We have her mic'd up tonight to listen in.
What is the Energizer Bunny running on? She's just got so much energy.
Now, with only 24 seconds remaining, New South Wales is back on offense. That pass was completed to Charmaine Pavalka, and the clock continues to run. Not sure if New South Wales wants to take a shot here or maybe take a knee. It looks like they're going to line up. Now with 5 seconds, this will be the last play of the first half.
Downtown.
Looking down the field. Barclay showing that arm.
That's a catch.
26 yards to Corbin McGregor. It will not matter, John, as the clock ran out. As you can see, she gets 1 foot in, and that's enough for a first down.
Great concentration, though, on the catch. And what a throw. What a throw by Barclay.
Now we go down to the field with Sarah Godfrey, who's with Shari Onley of New South Wales.
Thanks, guys. We're down here on the sideline with Shari Onley. You guys seem to be struggling, especially defensively. Can you tell us what's happening out there?
I would disagree to say that we're struggling on defense. I think we need to get a little bit of a mesh happening, but you know, we sometimes take a little bit of time to warm up, you know, the first quarter, so we're down, we're into the third quarter, so I expect us to pull things together now and do the simple things right.
Sounds good. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah. Thanks. Back to you guys.
New South Wales, sometimes it's arrogance, sometimes it's confidence. Nonetheless, this WA team is up 12-6 over New South Wales.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Gorilla, be quick. Gorilla, be quick. No?
That's fine, but it puts me out of position when I'm sitting over here and I'm not going. I gotta go back.
Okay, let's line up on the inside. Okay, go base. Line up on the inside, just split the middle.
Okay. That allows me to stay within the zone. Okay, I'm telling you now, when we're outside the 10, Gorilla Big Quick takes me out of the play automatically. If I'm not rushing, I have to.
I'll tell you what. You let me coach, and I'll coach.
Okay, but I'm telling you what I'm seeing out there.
Yeah, I know. They haven't run the middle until then. I was in base. Every other time they're running the outside, and they're getting it.
Relax,
That's
dude.
why I'm telling you that.
But I'm out there and I'm trying to explain to you what's going on.
I'm telling you that when they...
All right, Gav. All right, I got it.
The reason that they're getting yards is because they're getting the outside edge. That's why I'm putting you in Gorilla, so that you can get the outside edge.
Let's go, girls. Let's go.
Shut the door. No more talking. No more talking, all right? We'll talk, you listen. On the field, the coach is a coach. You're a player. If I call a play, I don't want anybody looking me off. I want the play because I want the play. If I see it running to the edge, I'm going to put you on the edge. You do your job. That's simple.
Frustration sets in with New South Wales. John, we're 12-6 at halftime. WA has got to be ecstatic with the score. And more importantly, I think ecstatic with the fact that New South Wales has only managed 6 points through 2 quarters of play.
I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with this WA defense tonight. This is not the team we saw only a few weeks ago against the Maidens. They've held New South Wales running back Bonnie Gillespie to just 20 yards. I mean, she had 181 yards in her first game. What's happened? And the WA running back, Brittany Wary, she's had 67 yards in the first half. I think it's 9.5 yards a carry. She's doing awesome.
That's off the charts good, John. And with her only being 18 years old, her play definitely did not reflect that in the first half. Let's take a look at some of that scoring in the first half. It all started with the young gunslinger, Leah Turnbull, finding the U.S. import, Adrian Purnell, on this 22-yard touchdown pass. And in the second quarter, finally, Bonnie Gillespie gets into the action on this 1-yard touchdown run. And it all finished off with the aforementioned Brittany Ware on this 4-yard touchdown run. That brings us to 12-6 here at halftime. Now let's take a quick look at those stats.
I'll tell you what, I'm still impressed with this game of football. Both teams are moving the ball really well, but I tell you what, those 2 fumbles by the Surge, that could come back to haunt them later on.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what level of football you're playing. If you're committing turnovers, you're not going to have success, and New South Wales has 2 in the first half. We will return to second half action. It's the Western Australia Angels versus the New South Wales Surge. Kickoff is next. We return to NIB Stadium in Perth, Australia. And John, let's look at a comparison of our 2 running backs tonight.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Gillespie's been kept pretty quiet, but Brittany's having a great job in front of her home crowd.
A bit of rivalry forming between these 2, and Sarah Godfrey caught up with J.R. Rogers of WA to talk about it.
Thanks, guys. I'm here on the sideline with J.R. Rogers. There seems to be a lot of tension between the team, even between the coaching staff. How are you going to settle your team down so you possibly got the chance to win the second half?
Look, really, if we can drop the hammer on that first drive, we've got 6 points up on them now. If we can make that 12, then it puts all the pressure back on our opponents. And we like that situation because then we can unleash the hounds.
There you go. Well, good luck in the second half. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Monique Gaxiola will kick it off in the second half.
It's Mitch what I love of it. J.R. Rogers and Coach Jason Gaffey, they're great mates. They've known each other for years.
High kickoff. Oh, that's a big error for Tegan Brown. Fielding that ball and then stepping out of bounds deep on her side of the field.
Couldn't get the grip down, Mitch.
That looked to be almost at the 2-yard line.
There's a point where you've got to go, I'll just let it go and get better field position. Tried to make something happen, just couldn't get the center of gravity down low enough to make that cut back in field.
Leah Turnbull and WA take over deep inside their side of the field. Tegan Brown has put him in a monster hole here. Bit of miscommunication now with personnel for WA.
You think they would have had this sorted, they're just coming out of the break.
Leah Turnbull now back in the shotgun. Inside handoff to Tegan Brown. Tegan trying to get on the left side. She just does not seem to run with a lot of commitment, John.
No, but I did like the change of direction, and she backed herself to try and get around the edge one-on-one. I do like that, though.
It just doesn't feel like she attacks the defense like Bonnie Gillespie does or Brittany Ware does.
She's going left to right rather than north-south.
Absolutely. 2nd and 6 now. WA needs a nice drive here. From the shotgun, she's going to take a shot down the middle, and that's intercepted by Mo Gaxiola. Gaxiola smashes her way into the end zone.
Nice job. Read the play, undercut the route, got the hands up. New South Wales, here they come.
John, that seemed to be a veteran middle linebacker baiting a rookie quarterback.
Look,
and that's exactly what Mo Gaxiola did there.
You're spot on, Mitch, spot on. Just laid underneath it, spied the route. That is her 2nd career interception, TD return.
Returning one earlier for Los Angeles in 2013. The extra point attempt fails. And once again, we've got a tied game, 12-12, and Turnbull not looking good on the sideline.
I think she may be the one that actually tried to make the tackle on the goal line. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. You put that right shoulder in there. You can't blame her for trying, but there's a point where you're the quarterback, you're the starting quarterback, that you don't do that.
The franchise quarterback, got to be careful on those plays. Now a 1st and 10 from the Western Australia 15, and it looks like Brittany Ware is actually lined up in the Wildcat. The handoff to Tegan Brown. That goes for a loss of 4. Kahina Booth getting in the backfield.
Surge again, just coming through that offensive line.
You could tell New South Wales is not respecting the pass at all with Leah Turnbull on the sideline at this point. They are stacking the line and forcing WA to try to run the ball.
They're just teeing off. We're saying, we know you can't pass without Turnbull.
2nd and 14 now. We're in the Wildcat again. Another inside handoff, shakes off the first tackler. And that's Tosh Sergey.
Gee, I like the play calling, Mitch. You're exactly right. They can't pass at this moment in time, so just send everybody.
Mo Gaxiola is fired up after that pick 6.
I don't hear y'all now. I don't hear y'all now talking shit. I don't hear y'all now.
Leah Turnbull's back in the game. Good news for WA fans. As the crowd comes to life. Shotgun snap. Turnbull back to pass. Look to the right side. Incomplete. Lisa Takaranki on that deflection. That'll set up a 4th and 17. Deep in Western Australia territory. Turnbull still in at quarterback. From the shotgun now. Looks to the left side, gonna take a shot down the field. Incomplete. Can't blame him there, John. They had to take a shot down the field with 4th and 17.
Gee, I love the come at me bro attitude. You just had Turnbull beat off for a couple of plays with the shoulder, 2 passes straight away, and a huge bomb down the sideline. basically saying nothing wrong with her.
Now a 1st and goal for New South Wales. Handoff to Bonnie Gillespie, no chance there. That was Linda Holland in the backfield.
Dear, tell you what, Mitch, this is such a great seesawing battle. #1 ranked team, #2 ranked team, 12 all in the 3rd. This is going to come down to the wire, and I think the crowd is loving it.
Absolutely. What better way to open it up here at NIB Stadium than against the #1 ranked New South Wales Surge. That's a completed pass to Sherry Onley. That'll go for only 3 yards, though.
Just a nice little drop back pass, just a slant pass. I haven't seen Surge throw to the outside, I don't think, at all. They're usually throwing the little quick stompers or the slant passes.
Looks like we've got a flag on the field. Let's see what the call's against here.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty.
Adrian Purnell seems to think it's against New South Wales. That is a personal foul penalty. That's huge. That backs up New South Wales to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 19 now. Barkley under center. Looking to the left side, right side. Check that. Corbin McGregor. That went for about 10 yards.
That was a great catch by McGregor. That had to be about 6 inches off the ground, Mitch. Great hands.
McGregor from Sutherland, New South Wales. Now a 2nd and goal from the Western Australia 9-yard line. Back to pass there, Barkley. Dump off quickly. That went to Corbin McGregor again. Those two are starting to form a little bond.
I'll tell you what, go get that pass out of there quick. Blitzing is a gamble. If that blitz gets picked up just like it did then, there's a nice quick pass, and that's a nice little series they've got going.
Clock not a factor. Obviously, we're looking at a tied game here. 3rd and goal for New South Wales. Once again, a little dump off. This one to Gillespie. Not sure what happened. That looked like a deflection.
Incomplete.
That intended for Bonnie Gillespie in the flat.
That could have been disastrous for the Surge.
Not sure why they're abandoning the run with Gillespie having the kind of success she's had this year.
Yeah, it's either Coach Gavin must have seen something or they're trying to set something up. Up to the line again quick.
Jacinda Barkley under center. 1st and goal under a little bit of pressure.
Big pressure.
Looked like she was looking to Bonnie Gillespie in the flat. Nothing doing. That should be a turnover on downs.
That was a nice job. Pressure from the left side defensive end. Bam. Now push it over to the right side defensive end. Hello.
Brooke Carmichael on that 8-yard sack. Now they're lining up as if it's a 2nd and goal. This could be an error by Ken Parker and his staff because it should be WA ball at this point.
What's going on here? Oh, we got a game.
He's going to give him some more life. Corbin McGregor, if she brings that in, that could have been 6, John.
If she brings it, she should have brought it in. A bit disappointed by a few of the receivers tonight. They've been open. You only have that window where you're open for only a couple of seconds. You need to make those catches. Great throw.
Referee error seems to have given New South Wales another opportunity here. It is 4th and goal this time.
We'll need to look into that, Mitch.
4th and goal from the Western Australia 12-yard line. Barkley looking to pass, now going to roll right. Alyssa Budd coming up from the corner position, and that'll do it. Western Australia will take the ball back.
Nice job by Barkley trying to get that 1st down.
Leah Turnbull back, seems to be healthy. 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line. Pistol offense. Hand off to Tegan Brown. Brown still on her feet.
Ooh, big clothesline.
And just to get about 9 yards on that play.
Mitch, just so you know, a clothesline is quite a high tackle.
That's a dangerous tackle. We're seeing a little bit of that across the league. As you know, these are all athletes that are just learning the sport and tackling technique.
We need to keep those tackles a little bit lower.
Clothesline tackles, horse collars, those are things that'll lead to injury.
Loving the crowd. They're getting into it. It's almost like a soccer match.
The atmosphere here is incredible tonight as we are 2nd and 1 now. This one, Brittany Weir gets it across the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for WA as we wind down action here in the third quarter.
I'm really liking the way Weir is reading those blocks. The receiver blocks to the outside, she cuts it back inside. Nice job.
I'm starting to like that combination of Keegan Brown and Brittany Weir.
Very versatile, it's a good change-up.
Both teams have made adjustments from their debut games. And we have not heard much from Chloe Butler tonight as we wind down the third quarter here.
That's the end of the quarter.
And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter in a heavyweight bout. It is 12-12, back for the final act. Welcome back to LFL Football Night. We are coming to you from Perth, Australia at NIB Stadium. The New South Wales Surge versus the Western Australia Angels. All tied up at 12. The winner takes a dominant role in LFL Australia. 1st and 10 from the Western Australia 22-yard line. Another handoff to Brown. Brown cannot get to the outside. Tahina Booth up for the stop.
The lead blocker's got to do a much better job. A little bit of a trap play coming to the right here. Just could not get the block. And the Surge were there for a tackle for a loss.
A loss of 4 yards on that play, and Tahina Booth keeps coming off that edge like an animal tonight.
Big defensive show tonight, I reckon, Mitch, for number 1 versus number 2.
Not a lot of points in this one. A lot of great defense, as you said, John. And there's another look at that defense.
I tell you what, this is what I love about football, Mitch, is, as I say, it's a game of, half seconds and inches. The Surge could have taken that handoff and run it back for a touchdown. So close.
Leah Turnbull struggling now. Ever since that collision with Mo Gaxiola at the goal line, she has not been the same quarterback. Now a 3rd and 16. Turnbull looking over that defense. Back in the pocket, quick screen to the right. Overshoots Tegan Brown.
Turnbull's got to do a much better job, Mitch. New South Wales only rushed 2 people.
The danger here now, you're looking at 4th and 16 deep on your side of the field. And as we all know, field position is incredibly important in the LFL game.
Absolutely. Turnbull's just got to just chill out, relax, be a QB.
Now she's looking at a 4th and 16, backpedaling, looking to go down the field. Woo! Way out of bounds, not even close.
That's like one of my golf shots, Mitch. Sliced into the woods. Where's that going? New South Wales only rushed 1 person. She had Hankey on the field.
This could be key.
Personal foul, and it's so roughness. Number 13, offense.
That's an unsportsmanlike call on Turnbull, if I heard correctly. That's an interesting call.
What's happened here? She's let it launch. Oh, taken down. Big time. Oh, big time in the face.
I think that was at the end of that play when Turnbull kicked Sherry Onley. Let's take a look at all the miscues from WA tonight.
The Angels said that they had practiced all week to iron out the bugs from the Maidens game. I don't think so.
That was a high snap.
They should be practicing on the skills rather than trying to trash talk. Key mistakes tonight have let the Surge come back into this game. Just little mental errors.
Now a 4th and 24 deep on their side of the field. Turnbull's going to take another big shot down the field.
Get it!
Just tipped away. Looking for Tammy West on a go pattern down the field.
Stop your whinging and catch the ball. Coach is not happy.
Coach Gaffey not liking it, although his team is going to now take over very deep in Western Australia territory.
It's coming to, you can tell it's getting tight now, Mitch. It's, you know, only about 6 or 5 minutes to go in the game. 12 all. Everybody's going to be looking for that little edge.
First and goal now for Barkley and company. Another quarterback bootleg, this time to the left side, and Barkley's going to stretch out. She's in the end zone. They are going to call that a touchdown.
Crowd's not happy.
The crowd seems to think that Barkley was forced out. Let's take another look.
Look at the speed in the corner. Hit into the end zone. Too much speed. Great block on the edge.
Exactly what New South Wales needed. Now they'll go for the extra point attempt. Make that a 2-point conversion attempt. No good. Intended for Bonnie Gillespie. Nonetheless, New South Wales is up now 18-12. That'll take us into a break. New South Wales finally asserting that #1 ranking here in Perth. Adrian Purnell and the WA Angel defense could not hold. Barkley gets in, takes New South Wales up 18-12. We are back to fourth quarter action at NIB Stadium. And down to almost the final act of this one. A little over 5 minutes remain.
Been such a great game so far.
First and 10 from the Western Australia 15. This one goes to Brittany Weir.
That's the second time they've tried to run that play with the pulling guard or the pulling fullback are coming across. It's not quite working for WA.
That went for about 4 yards, and at this point, they've really just got to focus on moving the sticks. There was a lot of passing on the previous series, and they went 4 and out.
They've got time.
Fake handoff. There we go again. Down the field. This one to Tammy West. Tammy West picks up the bobble. Unbelievable concentration by Tammy West.
Finally.
A 27-yard completion. John just hails it down the field.
Triple coverage.
West never losing sight of the ball.
Turnbull loaded up, let it loose. Threw it down the field. Great catch at triple coverage.
That sets up WA at the New South Wales 4-yard line. Huge play. Turnbull again looking to hand off. That's an end-around reverse. That one goes to Tammy West. And West rewarded for the big catch on the previous play.
Have a look at this. Almost. Surge almost got it. Great blocking on the edge there by the wide receiver. In for the touchdown. As I said before, Mitch, it's a game of inches. That play could have been stuffed in the backfield from the get-go.
NIB Stadium is rocking now as the WA Angels come back into this game. That tied up the score. We are at 18-18, John.
I'll tell you what, comes down to critical now. All those extra 1 points or 2 points they could have gone for and nobody's gotten.
An all-important extra point attempt for WA here.
What does the coach call, Mitch? What does he call?
Looks like they're going for a 2-point conversion once again from the 3-yard line. Looks like Elise Chapman is back in at center. This time manages the snap. And not sure if she got it.
She looks short.
That's Tegan Brown. New South Wales not liking the call. It appeared to me, John, as if her knee hit before she crossed the plane.
Absolutely, Mitch. I thought she was short. What's the referee going to say?
Sherry Onley, Mo Gaxiola, and the New South Wales crew not liking that call.
Players, coaches, some are happy, some aren't happy, but it's good. Angels 20, Surge 18.
That's a quick pass to Corbin McGregor that'll go for about 3 yards. And the players are getting chippy now.
Surge can move the ball here, Mitch. It's still under 4 minutes to go.
Plenty of time in this game with a timeout remaining for New South Wales. 2nd and 7 from the New South Wales 18. Another one to Corbin McGregor. It's that quick slant in. And this one goes for about 4 yards.
Nice job, yeah. Just chip away at it. Nice little pass in. Look, they're up on the line, ready to go again.
Hurry up offense mode for New South Wales, which has been part of their strategy throughout this game. 3rd and 3 now. Fakes to Corbin McGregor. Nothing there. That is Linda Holland coming off the DN position.
Great discipline by the Angels. Great job. They know that they're coming down into the final minutes of this game. I thought they were going to get fooled by the pump fake there, but no. Nice job, Angels.
An absolute vital 4th down here as we near the 2-minute mark of this game. Barkley once again looking to hand off, deflected. Deflected by Brooke Carmichael. What a game Carmichael's having defensively tonight.
We knew that was a game plan of Coach Gaffey's to try and roll left with Barclay, but that's a big ask for a young quarterback.
First and 10 now from the New South Wales 21-yard line.
How slow, Mitch, can we make this clock go?
Oh, there's another mental miscue by WA. Not sure how much of that is being baited by Mo Gaxiola. She's loving it.
Using every little bit of skill to try and get that ball back for the surge.
That will back up Western Australia 5 yards, and it'll be 1st and 15. This is where you look to a run game if you're WA to try to work on this clock as we near the 2-minute warning.
I'll be real interested with the play calling here, Mitch, over the next couple of plays.
That'll take us to the 2-minute warning here at NIB Stadium. Leah Turnbull and WA will be on offense when we get back, and they have the lead, all set up by this Tammy West 27-yard completion. Next week, we go to Sydney, Australia. It's the Victoria Maidens taking on the New South Wales Surge. What a game and a matchup that's going to be, as New South Wales is already against the ropes in this one. Tammy West, game MVP honors. Well deserved, and she's down on the field with our own Sarah Godfrey.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here on the sideline with game MVP Tammy West. Tammy, how good would it be to get a win here tonight?
The team's worked so hard. I mean, we're a family, not a team anymore. So, I mean, I just want to do whatever I can to help these guys get the win as well. And I know they're doing it for me as well. So it'd be very sweet on home soil.
Well done for that game MVP, and good luck for the rest of the game. Back to you guys.
That's a great job. A couple of key catches there in situations, especially putting them to go-ahead touchdown.
An incredible leader in the locker room as well. 1st and 15, WA, another false start.
Are they trying not to win this game, Mitch?
John, can you believe how they're just self-destructing here?
False start, number 9, offense, 5-yard penalty.
It's one of those things, right, where you haven't practiced being in front. You haven't practiced this type of situation. So I think it's a bit of nerves coming in. They just want to get this game over and done with.
I don't doubt it at all. 1st and 20, WA. They're at their own 19-yard line now. Handoff to Tegan Brown. Tegan cuts back left. Had an opening for a second. A lot of running, not a lot of yards.
Got some good grip there. Find out what those shoes are. The way she cut back to the left, that was sensational.
Now New South Wales holding on to that final timeout as the clock winds down to under 1:30 now.
WA got to keep their heads in it here. Good play calling. Let that clock run.
2nd and 15 now from the 24. Another false start. Another false start. Can you believe this?
Throw the snap. False start. Number 5. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
I suppose you'd rather have a false start than a high snap or a low fumbled snap or something like that.
Now there's two things working against WA with these penalties. Not only are they being forced back, obviously, but it also stops the clock for New South Wales.
And you don't want to be in that close a position against your own goal line against the surge.
2nd and 20, handoff to Tegan Brown. Chloe Butler, haven't called her number much tonight. Coming up to make that stop. She did get out of bounds, John. That will stop the clock.
Yeah, it's a shame. All the false starts, the penalties, and getting out of bounds when you don't want to get out of bounds.
Not a lot of discipline from this WA offense.
I think again, Mitch, it comes down to they haven't been in this situation before and probably haven't practiced it.
3rd and 20 now. The clock is stopped at about 1:06. Turnbull going to pass now. Quick option into the flat.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3 defenders for the Surge there. They want this ball back.
That was complete to Tegan Brown, and Tegan is slow getting up. 4th and 19 when we come back to action here. Looks like we've got a timeout by New South Wales. She did manage to stay in bounds and force New South Wales to call that only timeout of the half.
New South Wales, here we go. This is it. You need that ball. You want to get that ball. Strip it. Pick it.
4th and 19 play coming up. Another big throw down the field to Tammy West. West cannot come up with it this time.
Oh, I tell you what, man, I don't agree with that play call right there. You're throwing it downfield with a shot there. 2 Surge defenders down there could pick it up. They've only got to run it back for the touchdown. That's the game over.
That was a 4th and 19 play. Apparently there was a flag on that, and it went against New South Wales. And you can see the reaction from Mo Gaxiola, just complete disbelief.
Mo, I'm exactly the same in the commentary booth. I'm doing this going, what's happening?
That'll give WA yet another shot. 4th and 14.
WA getting quite a few chances here in the last quarter.
4th and 14, as I said. Turnbull's in the shotgun. Gotta get the 14 yards. Overshoots her receiver.
Wait, Mitch, there's something. Could that be another flag on the ground?
You gotta be kidding me!
Mo Gaxiola not liking that.
5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
That is 2 encroachment calls back-to-back on New South Wales.
They want that ball. They need to be a little bit more disciplined. They want that ball back.
Only good news is that clock is not running, and it's 4th and 9. So if they get a stop, they'll have some time on the clock.
It'll be down to the WA defense, who have played very well tonight.
Turnbull just 4 of 12. Not a great night. Has thrown a pick. 4th and 9. Turnbull back. Going to try the left side of the field. Not even close. That one intended again for Tammy West.
It's like my golf swing on another day. It goes left.
And this is what New South Wales wanted. They wanted another opportunity at this. They will need to score. Obviously, there are no field goals in the LFL. So they will need to drive the length of the field and try to score a touchdown here with about 32 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Barkley under heavy pressure.
Big pressure.
That looked like Rihanna Edbrook off the edge.
Nice job. 173 centimeters, 71 kilos. Good pressure on the Surge QB.
2nd and 10. Not sure why New South Wales is still in hurry up here as the clock is stopped. Barkley back to, sloppy pass. Throwing off her back foot, had no chance. That duck just went sailing.
Absolutely big course. WA defensive nose tackle straight up the middle. Have a look at this, big pressure there.
That was a bit of a hold as well.
It's not a hold, Mitch, unless you get flagged for it.
There you go. Some interesting calls and non-calls in this one.
Yeah, it's been amazing tonight.
Including an entire series of downs for New South Wales that should have never existed. Nonetheless, 3rd and 10. Another shot over the middle. Sherry Onley gets blown up. No chance at completion there.
And I said this before, Mitch, we've only ever seen passes over the middle or in routes from New South Wales. This would be the great time to get the out routes to stop the clock.
Well, this is their final chance. 4th and 10. It all comes down to this.
Watch this crowd go nuts.
Barkley's numbers on the night. Far more attempts than the first matchup. From the shotgun. She's going to dump it off to Gillespie, and she is not going to stand a chance. That is it. WA takes over on downs.
That's it, the home crowd. They know that that's the game. They've simply just got to take a knee here, wind that clock down. That's all she wrote, Mitch.
The crowd starting to chant here in Perth, Australia. As we come down to the final play, Turnbull takes a knee, and this one is in the books. The WA Angels make their home debut in front of a packed house at NIB Stadium, and they dethrone the #1 ranked New South Wales Surge. What a game, John.
I tell you what, I think it makes the huge difference playing in your home field. Just the crowd would have lifted them. They played so well. Gee, the WA defense just played phenomenal tonight. It was a great job.
Great breakout performances by Brittany Weir and Tammy West. This will bring life back to this WA Angels squad and make it very interesting now as Victoria also is in the same boat. We're going to wrap this one here from Perth, Australia. It was a back and forth battle between two champions, but in the end, WA behind Adrian Purnell, Leah Turnbull, and an incredible defensive effort win this one. For John Rowe, Sarah Godfrey, our director Patrick Bruley, our producer Gino Payne, this is Mitch Mortaza. We will see you next week in Sydney, Australia.